Right folks, just before I start this one, can I just show you a really interesting thing that just happened a few minutes ago? I had started the tutorial as normal, the one we're about to do, and as I was generating the app, it said here, Trongate Ignition attempted to check for framework updates, however GitHub appears to be down, please try it later. I've never seen this error message before. I remember building it, but I've never seen it before. And I headed over to GitHub. GitHub are saying everything is fine, you know. And then I went over to Twitter, and the next thing I knew, people started saying, hold on a minute, look, GitHub down. GitHub, it's down, GitHub's down, you know. And it's interesting how the Trongate framework or the Trongate Desktop App picked up on that before anyone else from GitHub appears to have, and actually before anyone else on Twitter, because there was a few minutes before other people realised. And it just confirms, I think, that this stuff works. There's a whole lot of things going on in the background when you use this ecosystem. And, you know, one of the things is that when you're generating apps or whatever, it's checking for framework updates. It's making sure you're up to date. And if you're not, it's inviting you to have it automatically updated. You don't have to, it's just a nice invitation. And strangely enough, I'm kind of glad to see this error message, you know. The reason why I'm glad to see this error message is because it confirms that all of the stuff that's happening in the background that has never really been tested actually works, you know. So when you use this framework, it's going to be V1 forever. All of the inner workings of the framework are contained within a folder called Engine, and when new updates come along, that gets updated automatically. And just think about all of those other developers from other framework communities who every 6 months have their day ruined when an email appears that says the whole thing's changed and you need to rewrite it. Well, the Trongate ecosystem is never going to do that. I want this to be version 1 forever. And all of the business of checking for updates, even installing them, everything, it all happens in the background. And this error message, believe it or not, has cheered me up because it shows me that this stuff is doing what it's supposed to do. Now, of course, there's a question here about, well, do we have a single point of failure? Because what if GitHub stays down? Well, I don't think that's going to happen. I'm pretty confident that I'm going to go for a little walk for a short while, have a coffee, and everything will be fine. If the worst did happen, and let's say that GitHub stayed down or that there was some violation of terms or something and the whole thing get banned because what I'm doing is, you know, not cool with them. Well, they are not the only gig in town, and it would certainly be an inconvenience. It would probably take, you know, a little time to find somewhere else to host things and whatnot. But I think everything's going to be fine, actually. And I just thought that this was a really interesting little moment that came up when I was making a tutorial. I'll talk to you soon.